As an EBCE student, my job is to absorb all that I can while I'm an intern at a particular site. These last few weeks, I've interned at the local ABC 36 news station. And even though I've experienced many aspects of the news broadcasting world, from editing video, writing scripts, and even running a weather forecast, I still have questions about what it's like to be a professional news anchor. To help me with those questions, I'm here with the person whom I've interned job shadowed these last few weeks. Kristi Runyon, how you doing?
I'm good. Nice to see you, Jake.
Nice to see you. I have a few questions about your experiences and your history with the news broadcasting field.
Okay.
First, what made you want to be to pursue the news broadcasting field?
Well, when I was actually in 5th grade in Richmond, Kentucky at my school there, we had one of the TV newscasts like a lot of the schools have now, where we learned how to write scripts and anchor and shoot our own video, and I loved it, and I love writing, and I love being creative, and TV is a neat field, and it combines a lot of those things, and meeting different people and seeing different things, so it just seemed like a good fit for me even back then, and I've stuck with it all these years.
Being a morning newscaster, are the early hours demanding?
Very much so. The worst part about morning television is the hours. I love morning viewers because you feel like you're a part of their life when they get up in the morning and they're getting ready for work or getting ready for school or getting the kids ready. And so you're very much part of their family and in their home and their daily routine. But I have to get up at about 3 to be here around 4, and it's very challenging to make myself go to bed really early enough to get enough sleep to be here. So once I'm here, I get going and I'm fine. But yeah, that's definitely a big challenge.
What is the most memorable moment in your career?
Wow, that's a really good question. I don't know. It's what always sticks out of my mind are some of the really great stories we've been able to tell, and my favorite personally also happened to be one of my proudest professional moments because I won an Emmy for a story I did on the problem of illiteracy in Kentucky and how many Kentuckians can't read or struggle to read. And we got to spend weeks working on this story. It was very much like more of a network 2020 style piece where we took a lot of time to interview people and do research and put together a lot of neat graphics and effects. And I just really connected with all the people we talked to in that story. It was an important issue, so it was very rewarding to be able to shed light on the problem and then to be recognized professionally with one of our highest awards of an Emmy. That's probably been the top of the list so far in my career.
That's very nice. Were you involved in any internships when you were in school?
I sure was. When I was in college, I interned at WHAS in Louisville, the ABC station there. And I remember a couple weeks in my internship, their senior reporter, Mark Hebert, who's well known across the state for his political and investigative reporting, he grabbed me and said, "Hey, intern, you're going with me today." He shot a lot of his own video most of the time, so right there the first day working with him, he taught me how to shoot a VO and do wide shot, medium shots, close-ups, and interview somebody. And I got a lot of great experience going out with photographers and doing my own interviews and writing stories. So I did that, and then also got internship credit at WBKO in Bowling Green while I was still in college at Western, and I was actually reporting and on the air, but that still counted as an internship too.
Do you think that those internships that you were a part of prepared you for your future career?
Absolutely. There's no question that TV is much different. I think you may agree after being here.
Yes.
What happens behind the scenes is much different than what you see on television. And usually it's hard to understand who does what, who's in charge of those graphics that pop up, who actually decides which stories make it on the air. And really being in a newsroom on a regular basis is the only way you can see what you're getting yourself into. And it really gave me an excellent idea of kind of the demands as a reporter and a journalist and as an anchor in the future. And it's got to be part of your experience and figuring out if it's a career for you in any field, really. But it's really eye-opening in TV to do those internships.
For incoming seniors in high school, do you believe that the EBCE program is beneficial just on watching me go through the program?
Oh, I think it is. I wish, being in Madison County, that the school system there had something like this when I was your age and when I was in school, because I had done some job shadows at radio stations every now and then when I was in school there, but nothing to this extent. And, we get students a lot of different ages that may come in and spend a day, but having you here a couple times a week and all the different things we've been able to expose you to, I think it's valuable for the students, certainly, but it's also good for us as professionals to kind of keep tabs on your generation and what's going on with you. And I know a lot of times things that were in the news you knew somebody that was affected by it, or somebody connected to a story, or you were going to the World Equestrian Games when we were doing stories every day about it, and you were telling us about how you were one of the school students we'd reported was getting to go. So it was really neat to kind of see real world what's going on with someone your age in our life too.
Well, I've had a great time here. I'm going to miss this place. This is my last day at this site, and the memories that I made here and everything that I've done here is been really eye-opening for me for the entire news broadcasting system, and I'm very interested, and I hope that it's part of my future, either if I study it in college or future internships. I hope that I'll always remain part of the news broadcasting field, because not only is it very demanding and really hard working, but it's a very, very rewarding. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, and we've been glad to have you, Jake. You've been an excellent student, and we'll miss you.
Thank you.